Welcome to Clive Daniel Home. I am here on location in Boca Raton, Florida. Coming up next, we're going to meet with Marla Jaffe, Mary Widmer, and Bob Voelker right here on Behind the Gates. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Here at Clive Daniel, located in Boca Raton, Florida, which is really one of the most beautiful, magical stores. And I have the pleasure of being with Marla Jaffe, who is the Director of Design and Business Development. Marla, thank you for letting us come in here.
Thank you for being here. Welcome to my home away from home.
Well, what a great home, let me tell you. You are lucky, and there's a lot of places to hang out.
Yeah, this is one of the best places to be.
So tell us a little bit of the history of Clive Daniel, because I know they've been here before, and it's a father-son, so tell us about them.
Father-son, it's Clive and Daniel Widmer. They're wonderful people. I mean, they're just the best to work for and with. They're delightful. The first flagship store started in Naples about 6 years ago. It's 85,000 square feet. They decided they wanted to come back to Boca Raton and found this location and built this beautiful luxury 70,000 square foot showroom right here in the heart of Boca Raton. So I'm very blessed and honored to be here.
Unbelievable. You know what I love about this location is that you have not only furniture and beautiful things to look at, but you have a design team that will help you and customize things for you at any level of income, whether you want a pillow or chair, a different color. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, Clive Daniel is really an interior design studio supported by this luxury, beautiful showroom. And we have 30 of the most talented interior designers here. 7 of the designers are licensed interior designers in the state of Florida, where they're capable of doing commercial work, hospitality work, boutique hotels, restaurants, clubhouse renovations. And then the remaining designers on our team may not be licensed, but the talent that they have is superior to anything you could find in the area. They're very, very fortunate to be part of our team. And I'm lucky to be able to kind of be like the mentor, mother to them all, and I love it.
Well, speaking of design, you know, one of the builders at JMW Florida, Mary Widmer, contracted your design team to stage this $10 million mansion. So Marla, tell us a little bit about this 899 project with developer designer Mary Widmer from JMW. I mean, this is like a 10,000 square foot, beautiful modernistic home, and really Clive Daniel's team has been designing this with her.
That is correct. Mary came to Clive Daniel. We paired her with a lovely team of Wendy and Beverly. They are communicating beautifully. Mary's a designer in her own right. She had a complete vision for how this home was going to feel, look from the moment you walk in the door, and you encapsulate these magnificent views from every angle inside. So you wanted to carry yourself from the inside outside, and this coastal contemporary mix that she came up with is just beautiful.
It really is. And we're going to have Mary on the show next, which is great. So we'll get to hear her take and why she really selected Clive Daniel as the team to develop, design, and bring this home to life. Because you need, even if you are a developer and designer, you need to have other opinions. It's like when you get dressed as a girlfriend, you're like, hey, should I wear this? So I felt like the other opinion, even for like pillows, accessories, lights, I mean, you guys helped her with everything, which is so great. She's
the creative visionary, and our job was to listen to what she wanted and be able to take it to the finish line with her. So together, it's a team effort all the way around, and you always listen to your team leader if you're a good designer, and then you bring in your influences and your suggestions, and then hopefully you marry them together and you get a beautiful, beautiful product at the end.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. You've heard it right here from Marla Jaffe. If you are interested in a new home, if you'd like a new inspiration or design, definitely come visit them. So coming up next, we're going to meet with Mary Widmer from JMW Florida Properties right here at Clive Daniel. Stay tuned.
Want to look at the camera or look at Daniel?
Where am I looking?
Which, that camera or that camera?
I gotta talk about Tuscan. Everybody wants to de-Tuscanize.
We came from voluptuous and curvaceous.
Everything was overdone, big, fancy, just too much. It's not about heavy, dark. It's about light and airy.
A little more streamlined.
That's what we're doing. We are de-Tuscanizing.
Clive Daniel.
We're here now with Mary Widmer from JMW Florida Properties. Mary is the developer, designer, and decorator for this $899, $10 million waterfront home. Mary, it's so nice to have you at Clive Daniel.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So tell us why you chose Clive Daniel, because there's a lot of options out there in this area for your beautiful home here that you're designing. So why Clive Daniel?
Well, I had worked with Clive Daniel before, but the way I first found out about them was you can't live like I do. I reside here in Boca Raton, Florida, and you can't live here and not realize when a 70,000 square foot building is going up in the center of town.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to come in and see what all the buzz was about. So one day I drove by and I thought, looks like they're open. So I snuck in and took a sneak peek. And I really was impressed with all their wonderful choices, they're beautiful things.
They really do. And you know, putting together such a large home, you know, you got connected with, you know, a design team. How was that experience like? You know, because you are a designer and you are a decorator. So what's it like kind of saying, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm going to let you kind of come into my world and help me do this too. So how was that?
Well, it was really nice because I worked with Bev Perlin and Wendy, and they both, we kind of play off each other. And they brought in a few little ideas and a few big ideas, and between us all, we came up with what I think is going to be an awesome project.
Well, I've been to the house, and let me tell you, we've been following this house on WeBocaTV, and this is really the cherry on the cake. I mean, and on the ice cream and the big cherry. So, you know, tell us, you know, some of the look and feel that appealed to you walking through here. You know, what was your kind of vision and your design in mind?
Well, in this particular house, I was looking to find that fine line of a coastal chic vibe that's clean and modern, but yet being contemporary. The house is more contemporary than some of the other homes that I've done. And I wanted it to, but yet I still wanted it to feel like home. I like my homes to have that curated, collected look that you've acquired things over time. Most of the people that buy my homes are well-traveled and they bring things into their home, and I like them to feel like they can add those things and still have it all come together.
Right, and having them at your home, which was so nice, you know, having them kind of look and see and feel, which is like so nice. You know, right, you brought them there and they were able to say, okay, here's the club room, and like, you know, now here's the...
We started with drawings, but the house, by the time I came and talked to them here at Clive Daniel, the team, the house was already under construction, so you could actually walk into the rooms and see the volumes of space. My thing is to create a home for people where it's their personal retreat. We all want to have somewhere to come home to where we feel it's ours. So I'd like to think that I could create that ambiance for people so that they feel like it's their home, that they're comfortable there, but yet it's elegant, and that it represents a life that was well lived.
Well, hopefully you stay tuned and watch us as we put together a great show for you right here on Behind the Gates Boca. So we'll be right back.
A photo shoot is as much of an expression of our artistic intent as our interior designers. We believe in the art of storytelling, and that's what we were trying to do here. We wanted to create a narrative that was going to bounce around intentionally through social media and magazines. So we were going to go to the botanical gardens and have multiple scenes all over the grounds. Unfortunately, it was raining and we had to scrap the entire day, so we only had our first shot done. So we came up with the idea to try to tell a story connected with that first shot. And we ended up having our second friend tug over some fabric, and we started thinking to ourselves, okay, I think we've got maybe 2 shots. And then out of nowhere, this little girl walks by from France. She spoke no English. We asked her if she wanted to be involved in the photo shoot, and we're still sort of playing around a little bit. And as soon as she sat down on the chair, we realized, okay, well, there's actually a story that we could tell here. It's a story through the eyes of the child, the subconscious of the child. So now we've got these 2 people, and everything about them is contrasting. One is colorful and chaotic, and the other is calm and demure. And now we're able to introduce the characters of the vixen and the angel. We ended with the vixen and the angel on Fabric Island, as it came to be, and we're still not sure who won the fight. But that's a little bit of the story on how Fabric Fight came to be.
We've had an amazing day at Clive Daniel, and I had the luxury of meeting with Bob here, who is the Director of Special Projects and Visualization. Bob, what a title that is.
It's a little long, yeah.
It is, but it's so important. And you've been with the Clive Daniel team for 15 years?
Yes, I've worked under Clive for 15 years. We've been developing all presentation materials to support our design staff, so we can have communication materials to actually work with our clients so they can have a good collaborative relationship to understand our designs.
That is so important. You know, now everything's visual between Facebook and Twitter, and now we have YouTube. I mean, everyone wants to see things, and if they can't get to the showroom, I just have noticed some of the amazing stuff that Clive Daniel is doing differently with the augmented reality and the visualization. So talk to us about that.
Well, we started with doing 2-dimensional drafting, which is pretty typical. Your floor plans, your elevations, all the detailed information that you need to put together any special project for our designers. Then it went on to 3D. It's like we were from the earliest companies actually going right into 3D many, many years ago. And we built our 3D product, put it out there for our clients so they could understand the space and truly visualize where we were going. It's advanced so much more since then. It's really fast-paced in the past couple of years, actually. Virtual reality, we're actually building the entire rooms and projects that haven't even come out of the ground yet.
Amazing.
So we can show it ahead of time.
That is so amazing. And how many kind of different looks do you have right now going on?
For that virtual reality experience, we have 2 different themes.
Okay.
We go for a coastal, and then we go for an urban chic. So we're trying to go both extremes. And you can play in both environments and actually change the materials and finishes. It's a real location, it's an actual building, the views are the actual, that's the virtual reality experience.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Bob, for letting us pull you out of your visualization project here to come sitting with us for WeBocaTV. So you heard it. Not only does Clive Daniel have a beautiful showroom, but they also have a virtual reality system that you can check out right here in Boca Raton, Florida. So stay tuned. Coming up next, more right here on Behind the Gates.
spring versus fall, summer to winter.
The easiest way to show summer is through color again, through light. You know, what do you see for the style? What's it going to look like? That's where we could, you know, expand on each other's thoughts.
When we go into the spring,
then we're going to have bright, vibrant colors.
I have a fabulous team of special effects artists, hair and makeup.
WeBocaTV.
Hi, welcome back to Behind the Gates Boca. Here we are with Ron Rickard, who is an architect who is really pushing the boundaries when it comes to architect design. So Ron, I'm so glad I have you here on the show. How you doing?
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
So I've noticed that you really put a lot of attention to detail when you do your 3D renderings, and I saw this one rendering which is so cool. You actually have a woman in a bikini like going through the water. You can see the movement, which is just so amazing. Are you finding that sets you really apart? You put that attention into detail?
Yeah, well, for instance, on the off-grid resort that we developed, we model all the buildings in 3D, and then we have another program that actually we insert those into, and it's an animation program. And basically we can put people in, bamboo, everything is modeled with wind. We actually have the wind turbines spinning with the wind. The solar panels are shining in the sun. And we can set the sun for sunrise, sunset, and everything is integrated like a real built island. So, and I'm finding I'm using that video product on every single project now because it's so graphic and pleasing. It's amazing.
Which is so amazing, and the new project that how I met you is the 899 project, which is unbelievable, where you worked on designing this, $10 million waterfront home, and just the detail in there was amazing. So tell us a little bit about that project.
Well, it was interesting. I know the builder, and that's how I met Mary. And basically, when I design buildings to have a view in every room. So since it's on the intercoastal, it's very important to have that effect, especially when you're selling a house for $10 million.
So tell us some of the other projects that you've worked on in the past. Like what's really stood out in your career that you're like, oh my gosh?
Well, I'm working on a house now in Miami Beach, which is actually one of the greenest houses now in Miami Beach. One of the cool things is a client came to me, he's from Israel, and he wanted everything the best. So I designed him a house that's extremely energy efficient. We actually have a cistern under the living room which collects 20,000 gallons of rainwater. So all the roof water that is coming in from all these rains is recaptured, and we use it for everything. Pool filling, car washing, irrigation, everything. And we're doing solar on that house so it can be completely off-grid in case there's a storm and everything shuts down. He can run completely with water, power, and everything he needs. So
what's his address so I can make sure?
It's 50.
So when the power goes out, we're going to head to this guy's house because he has everything that you need.
And it'll still be there.
Right. So, and then you did, can I mention a celebrity that you have worked on? Is that okay? Can I mention
sure.
that you were an architect for Tony Robbins? How fun was it working on his house?
Well, I've known Tony for about 4 years, and I met him because he purchased a house that I designed. And basically, he wanted to add on to the house, a guest house and a man cave. And I was very involved in that from the beginning. And it's one of the few projects in Manalapan that has that, and it's a very unique project. A lot of tough circumstances because you're dealing with seawater, underground, everything is underground. So a lot of restrictions on things to do, but end of the day, it's done now, and it's a wonderful project. He's very happy.
I've really enjoyed meeting you and getting behind the scenes, behind the gates here with Ron Rickard, architect and design. So people here watching at home, how can they hire you? How can they, if they're thinking of a dream home or they're thinking of even a build on, how can they get in touch with you?
Best way is go on my website. It's intelae.com. Or you can call the line on the internet, 561-672-7124.
Thank you so much, Ron. It was so
My
nice
pleasure.
to have you here. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Your work is amazing.
Want to look at the camera or look at Daniel?
Where am I looking?
Which, that camera or that camera?
I gotta talk about Tuscan. Everybody wants to de-Tuscanize.
We came from voluptuous and curvaceous.
Everything was overdone, big, fancy, just too much. It's not about heavy, dark. It's about light and airy.
A little more streamlined. That's what we're doing. We are de-Tuscanizing Clive Daniel.
A photo shoot is as much of an expression of our artistic intent as our interior designers. We believe in the art of storytelling, and that's what we were trying to do here. We wanted to create a narrative that was going to bounce around intentionally through social media and magazines. So we were going to go to the botanical gardens and have multiple scenes all over the grounds. Unfortunately, it was raining, and we had to scrap the entire day, so we only had our first shot done. So we came up with the idea to try to tell a story connected with that first shot. And we ended up having our second friend tug over some fabric, and we started thinking to ourselves, okay, I think we've got maybe 2 shots. And then out of nowhere, this little girl walks by from France. She spoke no English. We asked her if she wanted to be involved in the photo shoot, and we're still sort of playing around a little bit. And as soon as she sat down on the chair, we realized, okay, well, there's actually a story that we could tell here. It's a story through the eyes of the child, the subconscious of the child. So now we've got these 2 people, and everything about them is contrasting. One is colorful and chaotic, and the other is calm and demure. And now we're able to introduce the characters of the vixen and the angel. We ended with the vixen and the angel on Fabric Island, as it came to be. And we're still not sure who won the fight. But that's a little bit of the story on how Fabric Fight came to be.
Welcome to BYL Network, the first 24-hour free broadcast network, all hosted by celebrities, experts, and real people like you from all around the world. A women's channel featuring everything from health, family, food, beauty, and fashions. A men's channel featuring everything from health, style, tech, boys' toys, and sex. A money channel featuring everything from financial planning, budgeting, savings, career, life, and wealth. A home and travel channel featuring everything from do-it-yourself projects, home decorating, vacation destinations, travel tips, and our environment. A sports and entertainment channel featuring everything from blockbuster movies, comedy and bloopers, sports rap, music, entertainment, and nightlife.
Hi, it's so nice to be here.
Nice to be here as well.
This is magnificent. This is the house that I've been telling people about. Tell us a little bit about this house, Mary.
Well, from the moment you approach this 2-story, private gated, Key West style home, you will imagine yourself living and lounging in the luxury of island life. With direct intercoastal water frontage and private beach access living, this barrier island is truly an exquisite experience. With 7 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms spanning over 10,400 square feet, this spectacular, brand new, fully furnished waterfront home is the family's dream and an all-year-round vacation, offered at $7,200,000.
Thank you so much for watching Behind the Gates. Mary, this house is amazing.
You're very kind. Thank you.
It was so great. So this is 4308, but don't forget to stay tuned and watch us as we follow Mary's other project at 899 Enfield Street, where we take you through the entire process from the house being built from the ground up right here on WeBocaTV. See you soon.
Spring versus fall, summer to winter.
The easiest way to show summer is through color again, through light. What do you see for the style? What's it going to look like? That's where we could, expand on each other's thoughts.
When we go into the spring,
I'm going to have bright, vibrant colors.
I have a fabulous team of special effects artists, hair and makeup.
I'm on TV.
Welcome to BYL Network, the first 24-hour free broadcast network, all hosted by celebrities, experts, and real people like you from all around the world. A women's channel featuring everything from health, family, food, beauty, and fashions. A men's channel featuring everything from health, style, tech, boys' toys, and sex. A money channel featuring everything from financial planning, budgeting, savings, career, life, and wealth. A home and travel channel featuring everything from do-it-yourself projects, home decorating, vacation destinations, travel tips, and our environment. A sports and entertainment channel featuring everything from blockbuster movies, comedy and bloopers, sports rap, music, entertainment, and nightlife.